Good afternoon and welcome to WMB1 Radio Sports. Today we're here at the Seaport Inn at the Gathering of Styles, a great martial arts expo that's going on here at the Seaport Inn. And we are gathered here today with Grandmaster Bobby Lamatina, known as Tokyo Joe.
Tokyo Joe.
And also we have one of his students here, Drew here. Welcome and
Thank you.
good afternoon. So you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, I'm all about love, caring, and giving. The martial arts is very, very enriching. Why? It helps people to become champions in life. It helps to build up self-esteem, self-confidence, self-respect, and best of all, it spills over every area in people's lives. The Gathering of Styles is very, very special. Why? Why is special and unique? Because it gets a bunch of martial arts school owners all together. You also get some of the best masters and grandmasters and some of the best talented, sports figures from all over the world. It gets us all together. And it's about love, it's about caring, it's about giving. It's everybody, just contribution. And contribution is everything in life.
Absolutely. You've pretty much answered some of the questions that I was going to ask.
Yeah, exactly.
You knocked it out in one paragraph.
Well,
Did you see that question
53
already?
years.
Did you see the questions we were going to ask you or something?
I know. It was like, wait, hold on here. You killed them all in 1 second. Hey, that's good. That's very informative. I like it. So we'll turn our attention over to Drew.
Yeah.
Drew, how long have you been in the martial arts?
So originally I started martial arts when I was 7 years old. I originally I went to a kind of fair when I was 6 years old, but I actually got into it when I was 7 years old. And I've been doing tournaments, been doing seminars, and it's so much fun to interact with a bunch of people from different styles.
Nice.
So we met at a fair, right?
Yes,
You
we actually
broke a
met-
board.
Yeah, I met him at a fair and I got to break a board.
So, Drew, how old are you right now?
Currently I'm 15 years old.
So, okay.
He's also the captain of the Tokyo Joe Panther demonstration team.
Nice.
One of the captains.
I've been watching you guys over here, and actually we were interviewing Ray Mercer.
Yes.
And Ray said, you know what? He's like, it'd be great to interview those guys. I said, you know something? That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So I says, let's grab someone over here
Absolutely.
and talk to him because we're talking to all the adults. We know we all have a common goal. What we're here to do. We're all, all you guys are here to obviously to share your experiences and all the knowledge that you have and pass it on to not only other people but to the younger kids. So it'd only be fitting to get someone of Drew's nature and ask him what it's all about.
Yes.
So Drew, what has martial arts taught you?
So there's plenty of things that martial arts has taught me. It's taught me discipline. It's taught me self-control. It's taught me to be responsible. And it's the philosophy which is built into martial arts. I've incorporated that into my life. I've used it everywhere, whether that be friends, families, strangers, etc. It's honestly amazing that martial arts can shape who you are as a person, and you can use those factors in your everyday life.
Exactly. It's funny because just listening to him, it sounds like he's a direct link from you.
That's the way it works, brother. It's carried on.
It's
Direct expectation of the Grandmaster. He's got the 11th Spears, also the instructor too.
Yes, I'm an instructor. Yeah.
That's good. It's good to see now just in talking to you to be able to express yourself in a way which is so positive about the craft. You know, a lot of times we hear and I have actually seen it because I've seen through boxing. I know somebody who has a child who has has some mental issues, but in working with them, how it brings a lot of confidence. And just looking at that child after seeing them in the ring and seeing them interact, it helps them greatly with the life experiences, the confidence, everything that you set out to instill in your students, to see how it's passed down and how it's processed and how it just it just takes shape. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's something that uh, I would, we touched upon this. Derek and myself touched upon this before with some of the past interviews. Sports and basketball and baseball. It's all pretty much like the common theme is to instill all those attributes, the confidence, the discipline, everything. It may be a different sport, but it's pretty much the same game. It falls in pretty much the same game.
The only difference is in the martial arts, you don't compete against anybody. We judge you from the very first day you walked in, and then the way you are now. It's life's transforming. It transforms you to become the most positive, most happy, contributing individual. But you have to find the right person. You have to find somebody that's a super attitude. There's somebody that has energy and love, because love is everything. Energy is the single most important thing if you want to be successful. Andre Tibbetts, New England Patriots, one of the first guys, still runs a martial arts school. And I used to compete against him back in the national circuit. And he still runs a dojo. And he attributes him being such a great, football player from the martial arts. It builds up timing, rhythm, mental focus, and best of all, it teaches you about yourself, especially if you're into meditation, because that connects us to our soul, gives us access to our intuition. So there's a lot of great things, especially like little children. A lot of parents send their children to us, 3 and 4 year olds. Why? Focus, concentration, self-esteem, self-confidence, learn to be street smart about bullies and strangers. So a good martial arts school will have a kid-safe program. They're going to educate kids at the very beginning about looking at somebody's eyes and 7 ways to resolve conflict by using their mind, their words, their legs, and how to run, yell, and tell in case they're strangers. But love is everything.
I can actually agree with that. From when I was younger, when I first started karate, I had no self-confidence at all. I was not confident in myself. I had no discipline. I had no self-control. Then as I started going up through the ranks, when I got my black belt, my 2nd degree black belt, I realized that using this philosophy in my life, it's so impactful, because I realized, looking back on videos of when I was younger doing karate, I was just not focused at all. Then comparing it to now, I'm doing tournaments. I'm educating kids on the karate, the philosophy, and it's not just karate is not just martial arts. It's a way of life.
Yeah, that's great. You want to give a plug? Do you want to tell us how people can reach out to you if they're interested in any martial arts?
Well, what I would recommend you do is, I live in New Hampshire. You need to look around, visit a couple martial arts schools, make sure there's energy. Enthusiasm isn't taught, it's caught. That person, the instructor, has a loving spirit. It just can't be about kicking and punching and making those loud ki noises. The purpose of the ki is for the breath, for energy. But you have to have somebody that's that loving spirit and that uses more influence instead of authority. Influence is more important than authority. And if you love people, you care about people, you have joy in people, people are going to gravitate to a good martial arts school. You just got to shop around and look.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Very useful information.
Yeah.
And for people who are out there who may be, who may be viewing this now and maybe thinking about, something. I might want to get my child, my grandchild, whatever the case, involved in the martial arts program. But yeah, that's very helpful information.
But meditation is the key element to longevity, because you have to have a good psychology within yourself if you want to be a great instructor. And the other thing is the martial arts, regardless of your age, you can always improve in the martial arts. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can always get better at it and always change your life and become a champion in life. And guess what? If you do martial arts, you're going to have more energy. Your body composition is going to change. Stress is going to disappear. And you're going to live longer. Find the right person.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you for taking the time out for joining the interview. Here at WMU1 Radio, we appreciate it. And this is our first year here. We look forward to see you in many more years, because we plan on becoming a staple for Eric and being a media outlet for him.
Well, I can tell you both have loving spirits. I've been watching you guys today, And I want to thank you for allowing us to be here and to share with your audience. So thank you from my heart.
Thank you.
Appreciate
We
it,
appreciate
guys.
you guys.
Enjoy the day, okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up?
Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you so much.